Well lads, Christmas was just a month ago. The new year has begun and I received an incredible gift. It's called an overinflated ego. I mean, I've clearly got this whole YouTube thing figured out, so naturally the next step is to become a streamer. And for my next mistake, I'll start a failing music career. I've decided to become a Twitch streamer. I've even found this guide on how to do it. Now you might think that I should watch this in my own time and then apply what I've learned, but I'm a streamer now. I'm too busy getting into controversies. So I thought the best way to save time would be to learn how to stream while streaming. I've already got the video in, so all I need to do is just hit the live button. Well, we're live, so I'm just gonna throw on the video now as people begin to come into chat. So, you wanna be a streamer? Well, get your nearest colored lighting source, put on those questionably expensive, poor quality headphones with animal ears on them, and get ready to learn all the secrets about becoming annoying. The first order of business is to get on every social media platform possible. You need a TikTok, an Instagram, a YouTube, a Twitter, a Blue Sky, a MySpace if you look cool, and then you're going to find an editor who's at the ripe age of about 15 years old who doesn't understand the concept of fair pay, so that you can pay them about 15 quid per video in order to spend more time to yourself so that you can focus on the more important things because of how busy you are, like streaming. And messaging your underage we're telling them to do this? They already do? What does Minecraft have to do with this? So now that you've got your stream and social set up, it's time to find out what kind of streamer are you? And there's two easy ways that this can actually be answered. Just ask yourself some quick questions, like, do you have a personality? If you do, take to just chatting, where you interact with your chat at all times. Unsure on the strength of your personality? Well, consider, what are your thoughts on the outdoors? If they're anything negative, then gaming is going to be the spot for you. Now that you have your type of content figured out, it's time for you to realize something. You don't even have time to come up with new content. I mean, you're just so busy. So we need a solution for this. But the question is how? Well, I'm glad none of you asked, because the solution is actually right here. Just steal other people's content. Reaction content, as it's commonly called, is a great way for you to make it seem like you're actually doing your job, when in reality, you're just sitting back and letting the hard work of a completely different individual do your job for you. It's genius. And the best part is that you don't even need to be paying attention. I mean, you can just pull out your phone and start scrolling through TikTok, because as we all know, that pesky attention span needs its dopamine. And better yet, you don't even need to be there. You can just leave. No one in your chat is going to notice the personality of white bread leaving the room when there's some actual decent content on in front of them for once. But this next part is important, so write this down. You're going to have to profit off of being lazy even further, just in a way no one ever expected to actually be humanly possible. By this stage, you've probably got a second channel. So you're going to take the clip and the VOD of you reacting to this other person's content. You're going to use that on your own second channel, using the same thumbnail as the original video with your face plastered somewhere across the top of it, maybe doing some kind of crazy reaction. And by this point, you're going to realize that you're actually going to start earning more views and more attention than that original upload ever did. All the while, you did not do a thing except have your face in one of the corners and maybe provide some odd commentary. Nothing enough to be actually considered transformative. And bonus points if your reaction VOD is actually shorter than the original video itself. And don't forget to spice up your content every now and then. Did I miss anything? No? Aren't worth their time investment. So you've got to pull out some of the bigger ideas. Usually a 24-hour stream, or a subathon, or a personal favorite of mine, the cooking stream. Now, there's only about two ways that a cooking stream can go. Either you cook something completely competently in a way that no one really expected from you, or you put a fork in the microwave and your phone on the stove. Now remember, the big failures always get more views and attention, so there's only one correct thing to do. One of the most important parts of streaming is growing your audience. Now we've already gone over some methods to try and boost that growth, such as putting your life in immediate danger. But you need to remember that in the modern era, this isn't really the best approach. It's a very 2016 type of thing, and we need to go for something better. It's big 2025. So what do? We need to remember this. Controversy is key. I can't. We cannot be encouraging this. We can't be encouraging this. You realize what the next line is? It says pick your favorite slur and pretend that it's an insult. I can't encourage it. Right after that again, it says pretend that you have autism. That doesn't give you a pass to say this shit. And finally, there's one last tip I need to acknowledge. A final set of advice that all aspiring streamers should follow. First, you always need to be apolitical, which acts as an incredible excuse when you start interacting with some of the worst people the world has ever known. Next, disregard the last point once you're at a big enough size. Start being problematic. You're too big to be stopped now. Go on, start that misogynistic, racist, ableist, homophobic, or if you want to be topical to gain that extra boost, transphobic rant. Gamble. Just start gambling. You probably have a young, impressionable audience. Get a sponsorship from a shady gambling site and just start wasting money. Show all those young individuals how cool you are for just throwing money into the abyss. And if you're on the gambling, you've probably already gotten banned off Twitch, or it may just be on the horizon. But don't you worry, the solution couldn't be easier. Just join Kick. And now that you're on Kick, you get a free pass to harass random citizens of other countries. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. So many streamers just get a free pass to do whatever they want just because they're too big to be stopped. Like, it's ridiculous. There are so many just small, wonderful people who do stream, and they're lovely, but all the good that they do gets shoved under the rug by these massive streamers who just keep getting into constant controversies, which just boost their popularity even further than previously thought. And don't get me started on YouTubers, they're even worse over there. You don't need a guide to get better at streaming or to get better at any form of content creation. Sure, you can improve on little things like your presentation and such, but it doesn't matter. People are gonna come by and stay because they want to, because they'll enjoy your content. So just do what you want to do for the love of everything. I'm 27 steps past the breaking point because of all the notion sickness that I see online. Good God. Well, that was more emotional than I expected. I just need to be myself. I mean, you know, if that's all this takes, then maybe I should just give it a real try. Video game icons are one of the most underrated yet important parts of gaming. I mean, they give you a little bit of a hint as to what the game will have to offer, whether it's through the central character or just the logo of the game itself, but the most important thing that they do is give you a glimpse into the style of the game. For example, let's just take a look at Limbus Company. Damn, I really got 26 minutes out of that. I didn't even get to my main point. Persona 3 Reload not having Makoto Yuki's face on the actual icon itself drives me mental. It just stands out so much on my desktop, I hate it.